The thing you can never anticipate correctly as a GM is when players are going to decline. We take a look over the last few years. Before we joined, it was 2023. We started in 2024. K through 9 dropped 2 points. Then it dropped half a point. Then it dropped another half. Home runs, first year with him, less than 1 per 9. 1.25, 2.32. Building independent of pitching. He was down at 346, then 417. Now, 517. Same with component ERA. I think Mitch Keller's time here has got to come to an end very soon. And he does start the next game. So we're going to jump into a player lock with him. 25 and 25, Pirates face off against the Phillies, 30 and 18. Look at that. We've won the first 2 games. Let's see if we can take the sweep at home after they swept us in Philly. Mitch Keller's on the mound, 6.97 ERA. It was above 7 before his last start, so at least it's trending down. The whip at 153. Walk rate up to 6, strikeout rate down to 16, 17%. Let's see how it feels with us using him tonight in the rain. Hopefully it doesn't get shortened because of that. Hard hit to Hayes, 1 out. Brandon Marsh up to bat. And Reynolds catches that one, 2 away. Bryce Harper, 377. Yeah, we talked about that last episode. This guy is just not slowing down. 2-time MVP, but it's been a little bit since he's been MVP form, but it looks like he's striving for that this year. 0-2. Struck him out. Not too bad. Keller feeling pretty good. No run support for Keller in the bottom of the first. We'll jump to the second. Ooh, outside corner. 2-0 count. Ozuna gets a hold of that one. Langford retreats back, though. It stays in the park. 1 away. Castellanos up to bat. Fouls that off. 0-1. Oh, that's a fair ball. That's my bad. Keller's sleeping. My bad, Mayo. There's a fly ball. Cruz over to get it. 2 away. I mean, Keller just... we'll see how the rest of this game goes. We'll see how it goes. He feels pretty good right now. I mean, his control's a little... We'll see what it's like second and third time through the lineup. The slurve is just still good. Yeah, look at that. It's a mystery. This game's a mystery. 0-1 count. 2 stats. Still a 0-0 ball game. That missed somewhere. This one, oh, charging in's Reynolds. He gets to it. 1 away. Fly ball to Reynolds, 2 away. I'm getting some weird popping in the headphones that is super distracting me, and I'm worried about it showing up on the recording. There's a base hit to right field. Yeah, second time through the lineup. 2 base hits. Interesting. And they're right waving him home. Good throw by Cruz. He's out. No chance there. Cruz to Henry. Cruz throws it in to O'Neal Cruz. And Henry tags him out. Henry Davis. Nice tag, buddy. All right, still nothing. Nice cutter there, 0-1. Slurves outside. Keller felt like he was arguing with that. Dude, just throw the pitch a little better, bud. And Harper flies out to Langford. First out of the 4th inning. Got him on the corner. That's strikeout number 3 for Keller. 2 outs. Oh, hard hit, base hit. It's going to be a double. I'm not on my A game with announcing. Jeez, come on, Chris. Alex Bohm up to bat here. 0-1 count. 0-2. And that's going to get down and score a run. Second time through. Keller's definitely struggling to get outs compared to the first time through. And he strikes him out. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. 1-0. Phillies are winning, though. No runs at all from the team today. The offense has gone cold. Check the old box score right now. Just Hayes and Reynolds with, looks like singles. Yep. Okay. Two-hitter going on. It's a little low. And Hayes with a nice grab on the line drive. One away. Ground ball. Cruz does field it. The throw is not in time. And here we are the third time through the lineup. Trey Turner, 1 for 2. That's low. 1-1. There's to Cruz. Double play opportunity. Not in time at first. That'll extend the inning for Brandon Marsh. That's a fly ball. Reynolds should be able to play this. And take us to the bottom of the fifth. 1-run game. Bryce Harper, 0 for 2. We're going to have to field this and hustle. Got there. 1 away. Nice play by Mayo there. That's probably going to get down. Another single. You know, I'm impressed. I don't understand why his ERA is as high as it is. I mean, I know I'm playing and it's going to be a little bit better than how it simulates, depending on the settings we're using. But yeah, I mean, we're not always throwing shutouts, so 2 away. 63 pitches so far. 1-2 count. Try to get out of the 6th inning here. Right up the middle. Cruz does play it, but the throw is not in time. A lot of infield hits. A lot of infield base hits today. Keller trying to get out of the jam. Langford is not able to get to it. He's going to try to throw it home. 2-0 Philly. And I didn't get to call it in time. So we will return to simulating and enter the game in the bottom of the 8th inning. 2-0 ball game still. Kobe Mayo up to bat here, 0 for 2. Allard on the mound, 73 pitches. I don't mind Keller's outing. If we can get 5 2/3 every game and only 2 runs, I wouldn't mind that. All right, we got to get the bullpen going here. We have Holderman warming up. These guys need a day off. Let's get back warming up. He's having a pretty solid campaign. 0-2 pitch to Olivares. Low, ball 1. That's a hard hit ball, but right to the shortstop. 2 away. Here's Gehringer. 2-10 on his career so far. Big jump from AAA to the big leagues. There's a nice base hit. Little hanging curveball there. That'll bring up Key Brian Hayes. And Gehringer was running on that, but Hayes flies out to center field. Harrington with only 18 pitches so far. That's got to be a little bit of a mess up. It came in the 6th inning. I guess that could be accurate. Still a 2-0 ball game. Keller on the hook for the loss at this point. But we do have the 3-4-5 coming up in the 9th. 0-2 pitch. Strikes him out. That's back-to-back strikeouts. I remember I don't like pitching with Harrington because of how long his windup is. It drives me nuts. It wouldn't drive me nuts watching it, but like when you're pitching and yeah, I don't know. Just silly things. But, I mean, he feels like I can command his pitches much better than Keller's. I do feel a difference. 1 and 2. Got him swinging at it. Let's go to the bottom. We need 2 runs. Here's Reynolds. Allard's going to go for the complete game shutout. Let's not let that happen. Teoscar Hernandez records his 700th career RBI. Phillies move within 2.5 games of the Braves as they've lost their last 2. Braves must have lost. 0-2 to Reynolds. Oh, right to Harper. 1 out. Here's Wyatt Langford. His energy's almost completely drained. We just needed to have a couple of long at-bats here.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, borderline there. Should not have swung. It would be 3 and 2. And the 2-2 pitch early on that cutter. We'll do it again. 93rd pitch of the outing delivered. And just gets under it. High fly ball to left field. 2 away. Henry Davis, 2 for 11 on the series. We're going to do some major lineup shifts here after this outing. And early on that swing, we'll take 2 out of 3 against Philly. We go into a weekend series against the Brewers, but we're gonna take a look at this lineup first. Jumping into scouting here real quick, Vinny Salazar. He's jumped to number 11 on our board, and he is all finished up. I do want to take a look at some relievers or closers. I was doing a little bit of scanning over the players, and Royce White, I don't think he's going to be there when we draft. So let's skip over him. We have this, oh, wow, Roosevelt Fortune. We'll keep an eye on him later because that'll be too soon in the draft. We got Ricky Robinson here. Let's go ahead and scout Robinson. We'll see how he does. It'll take 2 weeks to get his full. What if we put that at number 1? It'll help interest a little bit. Okay. Up to 4 players. What if we put this at number 2? Up to 4 players. That's 2% a week. Does that change? It does not. Okay. So now we'll go here. We'll go ahead and view the prospects that we scouted. And apparently there's some good ones on there. See, we got David. If we draft him, I'll learn how to say it. We have Robert Vance, who looks to be a long project, but potentially a decent draft pick. And let's see, there's a couple others. All right, so what we're going to do now is try to discover some catchers in the West. Vinny Guzman, a left fielder, who I'm thinking would be like a 2nd round option here. You can see this, not a lot of upside. He's going to need some time, but that power, it's what we're missing. So that's what jumped out at me when I was taking a look at him on our board. And then Ricky Robinson, we do have a good closer, but 18-year-old that's going to need a few years to get ready. Would be interesting to see how good he scouts out. So we'll go with that for a couple weeks. 35% here. If we move this to 1, we get 50%. We move this to 2. It's still 35%. That'll be fine. We've split the first 2 games with the Brewers in this series. We're jumping into the top of the 7th inning. Bases loaded, 2 outs, down by 4 runs. Trying to win the series. Strike 1. DL Hall on the mound. 95 pitches so far in the outing for him. All right, 0-2 to Henry Davis. It's a little high. 1-2. Got to sneak a win in here. Nice comeback. Wow.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Wow. Yeah, that didn't miss anywhere. 2-2 count. Full count with Dylan Cruz on deck. Henry Davis hits it into the gap. That should score at least 2. Kobe Mayo's surrounding the corner. That'll clear the bases. 3-run double by Henry Davis. And Reynolds gets a hold of that. Is it enough to leave the yard? It's a tie ball game. That might score a run. Mayo's going to round third base. It is a 5-4 ball game. Not a lot of speed. 74 is not bad. Oh, we don't need it anyways. Andy Rodriguez breakout, buddy. Hit the car. Would have been nice to give him a day off here, but he's the only pitcher I had warming up. He's missed on his first 2. 2-0 count. Gets a guy's call there. 2-1. They gonna test Celestino? No, they're not. Look at that arm. All right, runners at the quarters. This is getting a little dicey now.
Nope.
I do love these new rules. I like that it's not
1 ball, 1 strike.
in the postseason as well. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, that was a mistake. 8-5. They're going to test Celestino on this one. Oh, he drops it! Celestino drops the ball! And he still almost threw him out. What a disaster! What a disaster! Nobody out. Tying run at second base.
Yep, that ball went out.
Terrible mistake by me. Oh, that's a great squeeze. 1 out. Struck him out. 2 down. And he goes down looking. That got way too scary. Do not like giving up 3 runs, even if it's extra innings, with my closer. But we do win and take the series against the Brewers. Castro gets the win. Reynolds gets MVP, player of the game. Yeah, we take 2 out of 3 in the last 2 series, 27 and 27. We split a series with the Cubs, scoring 11 runs in the bookends, 11-7, 3-4, 1-4, and then 11-4. Just staying at that 500, half a game out. Where does that put us wild card? 3 games out. Yeah, wild card, they're not going to be close to 500 like our division is. I have a feeling this is what the division's going to look like for quite a while. Wyatt Langford sustains an injury during today's game. It appears he'll be out 1 to 2 weeks. 1 to 2 weeks. We'll give him the full 10 days. Yes, we'll stop simulating. Okay, so we got 25 days left on the list for Jones and 5 days for McCutchen and then 10 days for Langford. All right, actually, we're going to slow down here and we might make a little bit of more adjustments. Let's take a look at the calendar here. When was Keller's last outing? Keller lost this game and we did not pitch this one. He did. Gave up four runs again in 6 2/3. And then before that was the one we did. So his next outing should be on May 31st. Yes. Okay. All right. We're gonna see how he does in that outing before we make a decision there. But looking at the 40 man, who are we gonna bring up for a little bit while we wait for Langford to come back? Gonna be Jose Ramos. All right, jumping into scouting day here. Vinny Guzman has gone to a 70 through 94 halfway through. Power still looking about where we thought it would be. We're going to keep that going. And here, Ricky Robinson sees 95 miles an hour. He has a slider and a changeup with that, along with the fastball. Stamina's terrible, but we expect that. Hits per 9 pretty good. Strikeouts per 9 pretty good. Walks could use some help. But yeah, I'm going to keep scouting this guy. His long term seems to be pretty nice. We did not discover anybody. We'll go ahead and edit that. Just see if we can randomly find a catcher, because I can't find one to save my life. We end up taking 1 out of 3 against St. Louis. And in this outing, Keller gave up 3 runs in 7 innings. ERA down to 6. I just don't know what to do with him. So Jorge Soler was in the trade block. And we can give up Luis Ortiz, Jake Brannigan, Juan Manuel, and get him and Carson Wisenhunt, who is a left-handed starting pitcher, B overall potential. Probably go into AAA for us, but let's take a look at Soler here. He has 34 expiring contract. This would be us bringing him in for 1 season. He's having a solid year. Looking at this, his home runs per at bat is at 12.6 this season, and I don't feel like we're giving up much for this. We're going to do it. The Marlins would offer us 19-year-old closer Brian Floyd and relief pitcher Ryan Weathers with no options left for Mitch Keller. I feel like he's hurting the team. And with his contract, I'm not just going to throw him into AAA. I was going to wait for comments, but I decided to record a little bit ahead. His FIP has been coming down. It doesn't get to, I'm going to hold off on that one. I didn't know I was going to make a move like this today. Let's meet the newest member of the Pittsburgh Pirates, Jorge Soler. With Avedo on the mound, 3.5 ERA. He's starting to regress a little bit. Reynolds does give us a run here in the first before Soler comes up to bat. Oh, that's a high out. What out? Pops out. We got a 2-2 ball game in the 3rd inning. Reynolds on first. Soler up again. Second at bat with the Pirates. That is low, 1-0. And that's going to be a double play. So lowish average guy, high power is what we got here. We're not going to see him in the field. He is our DH. I think he'll be our full-time designated hitter the rest of the way. 3-2 ball game in the 6th inning. Fouled off the slurve. Ground ball to second base. That'll retire. He pulls him off. We'll get to see him on the bases at least because of an error. 3-2 ball game. Dylan Cruz 0 for 2. Steal 6. What's his speed going to be? 43? Ouch. That's all right. Got him for the power. It is now 4-4 here in the 7th inning. Oh, they're going to walk us. Well, that's impressive already. It does bring up Cruz 0 for 3. It's getting an intentional walk because you're a threat. Broken bats. Gonna get him out, though. Tie ball game still. Here we are in the 10th inning at home. Soler with the chance to walk off in his debut. Not going to walk him this time. Intentionally, at least. Oh, that was... They are pitching around him. 2-1 count. It's like a storybook. It's like a storybook. '18th home run of the year. Jorge Soler walks off in his debut with the Pirates. Is that the jump we needed to go from a 500 ball club in this division to winning it? Now I'm looking at this lineup. When we get Nolan Jones back, I feel pretty confident in this lineup. We end up taking both games against Kansas City. Taking a peek at the box score here. Soler went 0 for 3, but he did have a walk, and that's nice. He got on base. Jones gives up 4 runs in 5 innings. He is having a step back year as well. I don't get it. He's in a cold streak. 82 overall now. We got Skeens 83 overall, looking like our top pitcher right now all of a sudden. And we're gonna ride that as long as we can. Keller Oh gosh, I hope he turns it around. But at this point, come trade deadline, I don't know. We've lost 2 out of 3 so far to St. Louis. Looks like our closer blew this one. We just might not be ready yet. Skeens goes 7 innings, gives up 3 runs. Another good outing from him in the win. And then this time Keller looks like he had a good outing there. Just not a lot of run support. Let's take a look at scouting here. All right, we got 100% on Guzman, who has jumped to 11th on our board because of that. Okay, those ranges are, he's gonna be close to ready power-wise. We got to work on that contact a lot. That might be our first pick. But Ricky Robinson jumps up to 12, and we discovered a catcher. Please be good. Please be good. He's not good. He's not good at all. We're going to keep trying. Yeah, let's take a look at Lonnie Montero. And we split with St. Louis. So let's take a look at these box scores. I want to see how Soler's doing. He had 2 hits in that game. Another home run. 3 hits in this game. 3 RBIs. Okay, we did something here, I think. We did something here. 2021 World Series MVP. Yeah, this is type of leadership we would like in the clubhouse to help the team improve. All right, we got Langford back now. We got to make a move because with all those trades, we already sent Jose Ramos down. Kobe Mayo is batting 240. Gehringer, look at Gehringer. Attaboy. All right, let's look at the major league rosters. This is where it's tough because there's one more player that has to get sent down as well here. We want to use Mayo's second option. 7 home runs. Like, he's having a good year. Just the average is a little lower than I want it to be. His on-base percentage is up above 300 now. Oh, man, this is tough. Dylan Cruz is going to go back to AAA. I had such a hard time with this one. I really did not know what to do here. Olivares will play center field for now. We will deal with this problem with center field when the time comes for Nolan Jones to come back. We got to make sure that Mayo or Cruz is getting every at-bat possible here. Lonnie White's going to lose a little bit of time. We're going to put Cruz in the 4. And Bradford Jr. is going to lose a little time. And I believe that means someone, yeah, in AAA needs to go down. All right, Gehringer, let's get this started. Playing at Fenway. You know, from high school to the major leagues. Leading off for a team in a playoff hunt. A little excited at those first 2 pitches, 0-2. And a weak fly ball to center field. 1 away. O'Neal Cruz averages at 279. He's been getting days off against left-handed pitchers recently. And where did I miss on that? Early, okay. Strikes out Cruz. Here's Brian Reynolds. 325 batting average. Oh, is that going to go foul? Oh, 6.5 feet. And we'll fly out to center field. 1, 2, 3. Go the Pirates in the first inning. Jared Jones will come on the mound. Fenway Park. Try to get him out of his cold streak. Looking at his stats here, 13 starts. He's 3-5, 5.58 ERA. He has regressed to who he was prior to having that hot middle of the year last year. You can see the notes down there. Lonnie White showing up down there as a top prospect. He just got bumped from his starting job by Dylan Cruz going back down there. That's going to be a foul ball. 1-1. Jared Jones pitching in real life today. We got to fix his number too. We got to make him 37. Cruz not able to get to that. Reynolds does. Holds it to a single. First batter reaches for the Red Sox. We'll get the lead runner there. 1 out. Olivares comes up throwing. Runners at the corners. 1 out. Jones just struggling this year. I think he'll come out of it. But, you know, the story of the year so far for me is the turnaround Skeens has had. Kirilloff knocks that down. We'll tag him. 1 run scores, 2 outs. High fly ball to left field. Reynolds gets under it. Finally get out of this rough first inning, only giving up 1 run. 1-0 Red Sox. How many of these are we going to see this game? 2.1 feet from the pole. And then a hard line drive to the third baseman, Devers. Yeah, Andy's batting .089. But like 2 for 2, the last 2 at-bats we've had with him are home runs. Ties it up, 1-1. Here's Tyler O'Neill getting some fan support. Ground ball to Hayes. Over to Gehringer. Over to Kirilloff. Let's go to the 4th. 1-1 ball game. Bolivares leads off the top of the 5th with a deep shot to right field that gets out of the park. It's 2-1. Here's Joel Gehringer. Gehringer. Come on, Chris. We will tag up on that. I did not want to go to 3rd, but that'll work. Sacrifice fly for Gehringer. Here we go, bottom of the 5th. Jones with a lead for the first time in this game. Pitch count is starting to creep up there for him, 61. We'll have to keep an eye on that.
1-0.
Strike 2 down the middle.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Try a slider to put him out. One away. Brian Mata into the game. Reynolds, Soler, Langford due to bat. Oh, brother. That's out of here. 4-1.
Ball 1.
Jones will stay in the 6th inning, but we will start getting the bullpen stretched out here. He's starting to lose control here. 3-1 count. Solid play by Hayes. 1-2 away. There's a hard hit ball to the gap. That'll probably stay in the park. Oh, it doesn't even get by him. My depth perception's terrible. O'Neill Cruz up to bat after the Gehringer walk. 0-2 to Cruz. Fly ball to right field. All the base runners are moving. Gehringer's going to have to hold at 3rd, though, because it's a ground rule double. 5-1. We're going to bring him back. 0-2 count. Reynolds going to have to hustle over here. Play it against the wall. 1 away. Another fly ball to Reynolds. 2 outs in the 7th. And Beck will retire the side. Just throwing 6 pitches. That's deep to left field. Over the monster. Opposite field home run. O'Neill Cruz. And I'm going to say it out loud. It might be time to increase the difficulty.
Counts 1-0.
Home run number. Show me. Show me. I didn't see it. Fly ball to center field. It's gun him out at first. I remember in older games you could get away with that kind of stuff. They've kind of written it in to make it more realistic these days. 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, 2 counts. He goes down looking. Ferguson shuts the door. Pirates win. Jones gets the win. A little exhausted today, guys. Henry Davis is no longer injured. The Red Sox do take 2 out of 3. We've lost 5 straight games. We are now 35 and 38. Holy crap. We have 10 games against solid competition. What kind of trade offer is this? In scouting here, we got these guys done. Look at Ricky. Ricky's 4th on the board now. And Montero moved up to 18th. No catchers. Cancel that. We're just going to start scouting players here. Here's our scouting here. A couple guys that we've discovered. We're going to see how good they are. And then also William Bush. We're going to see how good he is as a relief pitcher. Nolan Jones is eligible to be reinstated from the injured list, but he'll be out for a couple more weeks. We end up going 4-6 in that tough stretch against the Dodgers and Braves. That puts us 5.5 games out of first place. This rental trade, not looking good. We got Jones coming back soon. Let's see if we can get the official information on that. It says 1 to 6 days. Any day now, Nolan Jones will be back with the team. We'll have our full roster. We'll have to make a roster move. We're going to get to the draft at least next episode. Sorry if I simmed through those games a little too fast there. I was a little scared about that, those matchups. How is Keller doing? About the same. I want to see the advanced stats down here. He's improving. So he is getting a little bit better, holding it down a little bit for us. Jones, not so much. Skeen's still having a pretty solid year, 130 strikeouts already. Solaire's on a cold streak, 21 home runs, 64 RBIs now. He's still performing pretty well for us. Yeah, we got to get Jones back, get this full starting roster together, figure all that out, and we will do that next episode. Thanks for hanging out. I'm Sox Way Up. I'll catch you on the next episode.